college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the West Virginia Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So BYU's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The sure hands, it's Phillips. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
To throw, it's Buckmeyer. Got his man in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Early in the game, pass complete, great job, sets up a manageable fourth down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Makes a man miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tyree. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
BYU lines up with a first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Touchdown, BYU! Fitted in the window for the score.
BYU.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
7, West Virginia, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So West Virginia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Makes one man miss. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy throw. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He wants to throw it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bachmeier. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open, and that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little room. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Liberty put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Flames had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks away in the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Picked off, a turnover in their own end.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off. What a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Find some fresh air. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Looks as if BYU will have a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Cougars will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's it fine. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Looking to throw for it. There's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Honestly, 3rd and 1, I think you just run the ball there. You just trust in your own guy's ability to be more physical, win the line of scrimmage, and go get that yard. Now with the sack, they're going to have to punt.
Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive numbers.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives.
Breaks away on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play-action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And the try is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Power football with the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
The give on the option. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. It'll be a draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Firing deep. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Makes the grab. It's Gallagher. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. They're facing a 3rd down. looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter.
He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
But the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
17, BYU 14.
And he's going to bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's Gallagher. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
1st down, West Virginia.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And it's clear. The aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Turning it on! And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll do it himself. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
West Virginia.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. BYU with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab outside. It's Tyree. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Between the uprights, it's good. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. East Carolina is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Pirates fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He might want another play. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this ain't good for the offense. When you get down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backwards. They can't sustain more negative plays.
Man, what a huge play from this defense. Everything looked bleak. Now they've completely flipped the situation around, put the offense a little bit behind the 8-ball.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Got his man. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Hunt is on its way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Here's the give off the left side. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Tyree. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Gives it on the option. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Running back searching for a hole. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Another incompletion on third down. They'll send out the kicker here. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense in a split backfield. They'll try the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
With the catch, it's Tyree. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Tyree. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. BYU has this offense clicking. Rides to back and leads it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, BYU! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Wyoming. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Kick is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. That's reeled in, it's Tyree. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Grab near the marker. It's Gallagher. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The short hands. It's Gallagher. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Mountaineers racing to the line in a hurry-up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They could really use a few yards here on third down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Forced out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
With jet sweep pass. Makes his man miss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on...
There he goes! Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here's a heat. They're working that left side. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, BYU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
BYU, 41, West Virginia, 31.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Defense came into this run knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Back open in the middle. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Gets it out quickly. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete.
Really good third down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting him in third and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a fourth down, and in their own.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
West Virginia.
New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Vaughn. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. He's looking to throw on third and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Hamilton. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Mountaineers are in the hurry up.
First down, West Virginia.
Gonna look downfield again. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
First down, West Virginia. Virginia.
To the air on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. And a sweet catch, and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
First down, West Virginia.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Second down going up.
Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
To stop the clock. No gain.
So now it's second and long.
Second down.
Back to pass. He's got his man. Got enough space. Touchdown Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he tacked on the extra point. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.